Have you ever needed to get a vocal mix done quickly? You try to keep it simple, but your bus still looks like this. Keep watching to learn how you could replace all of this with just this. Hey guys, Joey here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you the fastest way to mix vocals. The style I'm going to show you is really common with hip-hop. It's also really popular for cover songs. Once you get this technique down, you can have finished vocals by the end of a session. Here's how to do it. Start with two buses, one for all the instruments and one for all the vocals. Put an EQ on the instrument bus. Play the track and sweep one band around until you find the spot where the vocals are the hardest to hear. Once you find it, pull a few dB out at that frequency. Now go to the vocal bus. Use an all-in-one vocal suite to dial in the EQ and compression. This works really well if there's only one vocal part at a time. Start with the EQ. Most voices have a boxy low mid frequency and a harsh higher frequency. Find these and reduce them.
Cannot relate, I used to medicate the wrong escape from my guilt and shame. I was on my own, I had no home, but you wouldn't know, cause we are not the so cannot relate, I used to medicate.
Now let's enhance the high end.
You cannot relate, I used to medicate the wrong escape from my guilt and shame. I was on my own.
Awesome, now let's dial in the compression. This is where things get a little tricky. Figuring out the perfect compression setup requires listening to the tracks. If there's just one vocal and a double, you can dial aggressive compression right on the bus and it'll sound great. If the song is more complex, it might be best to set up a bus for each type of vocal. For example, for a pop song, there could be a verse bus, a chorus bus, a background vocal bus, and an effects vocal bus. What you need really depends on the song. In those cases, I'd use a compressor on each bus for glue. For de-essing, the same principle applies. You can get away with using one de-esser for the whole vocal if it's the same part. More complex arrangements benefit from having more than one de-esser. Another great solution for complex vocals is to use a compressor like gain reduction too on each track. That way, the volume going into the bus is controlled and the S's can be reduced at the source. Finally, I like to put a limiter in the chain. This helps keep the total vocal volume consistent. If you're using Howard Benson vocals, I like to use these two switches on the output module. Now just dial in a reverb and delay that fits the song. Keep this after the limiter for the cleanest results. The width module is useful if you need a wider sound. This is especially useful for chorus vocals. Awesome! With just a few moves, we were able to get this vocal sitting perfectly in the mix. This type of mixing is amazing for run-and-gun studios that want to finish multiple songs in the session. When you get it totally dialed, the vocal suite settings can be saved as a preset for that vocalist. It's a great time saver when you're using the same gear. Need an all-in-one vocal suite to speed up your workflow? Check out Howard Benson Vocals. This plugin was designed alongside Howard Benson to be an efficient vocal mixing solution. Download your free trial today at joeysturgistones.com.